Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we are going to discuss how to form the quadratic equation whose roots are given. So whenever you have a quadratic equation, let's suppose x square plus 2x plus 3, this is my quadratic equation. If I want to write this quadratic equation in a general form, then this is simply x square plus b of x plus c is equal to 0. This is my quadratic equation in a general form. That means that in this equation, this is my equation 1. In this equation, a is my 1, b is my 2, and c is my 3. So if you plug a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2, and c is equal to 3 in this general form, you will get x square plus 2 of x plus 3 is equal to 0, and this is a quadratic equation. Always remember that whenever you have a quadratic equation, you will get two values of x when you solve this quadratic equation. That means that after solving this quadratic equation, I will get two values of x, x1 and x2. So that means when number of roots, that means two roots will be provided to you if you have to form a quadratic equation. Let's take an example that you have been provided with two roots. Let's suppose say root 1, that is x1 is equal to simply 9 and x2 is equal to simply 6. So that means my two root simply x1 is 9 and x2 is 6. So now there is a formula to find the quadratic equation if number of roots are given, that is simply x square minus into sum of roots into plus product of roots. So this is your formula, product of roots is equal to 0. So let's suppose x1 is my root 1 and x2 is my root 1, and if I want to rewrite this whole formula in terms of x1 and x2, then the sum of x1 and x2 is simply x1 plus x2, and the product of x1 and x2 is simply x1 into x2. So just rewrite this equation or this formula in simply in terms of x1 and x2. Then I will get x square minus sum of x1 and x2, x1 plus x2, this is my sum, and plus product of x1 and x2 is simply x1 into x2 is equal to 0. So now see that in this example we have x1 is equal to 9 and x2 is equal to 6. So x1 plus x2, this is 9 plus 6, this is equal to 15. And if I want to find the product of this x1 into x2, then you just need to find the product. 9 into 6 is equal to 54. So just plug in the values of this x1 plus x2 and x1 into x2 in this formula over here. This is my formula and this formula over here. So you will get x square minus 5, you have to add x as well, 5x plus 54 is equal to simply 0. So that means this is my equation, and if I solve this equation, I will get two roots and sum of root into x as well. So I will get two roots. The first root is simply 9 and the second root is simply 6. So let's take another example. Let's suppose I say that I have two root 1 is x1 is simply 1 over 2 and x2 is simply my 1. So x square minus sum of roots, that is x1 plus x2 into x, plus product of root, that is simply x1 into x2 is equal to 0. This is a very nice formula. So sum of root is x1 plus x2, this is simply 1 over 2 plus 1. If you solve this by taking LCM, you will get 3 divided by 2. And what is the product? x1 into x2 is simply 1 over 2. Just plug in the values over here in this formula, you will get x square minus sum of root is simply 3 divided by 2, 3 over 2 into x, plus product of root is 1 over 2 is equal to 0. Now if you want to further solve this, you just need to multiply this whole equation with 2. You will get 2x square minus 3 of x plus 1 is equal to 0. So this is your final result over here when number of roots are given and you have to find the equation. So this is a very nice formula. Always remember this formula, that x squared into sum of root into x plus product of root is equal to 0. This is how you find the equation when number of roots are given, and this can help you to solve a lot of good problems in exam, in test as well. So thank you so much for watching out this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel.